hello everyone. This will be part 2 of the Zoo Tycoon series. If you haven't seen part 1, I will link it down below so you can see how our zoo is going together. I'd love to hear any comments or feedback about what you'd like to see in the zoo, or any tips and tricks and cheats that you know of, because as you see in the title of the last video, it's what we're, experimenting and playing with a little. This is just supposed to be a nice, relaxing game, something you can just have in the background or fall asleep to or whatever. We have dinner going like normal when we do video games, so comment down below, let us know, what you're relaxing with, munching on, whatever. And here we go. Load saved game.
Oh goodness, I don't even remember what our save games were doing. What was going on.
Which one did we have
Or if you want to build out a new...
I think the last thing we built was like this little duck pond here, and it was probably the unicorns, which, let's see how our unicorns are doing, since they seem to die pretty quickly.
Well, they are mythical beasts. I would imagine that they'd be rather delicate. I don't know why in my mind I always think of unicorns as being fragile as far as mythical beasts go.
Because they're like the like symbol of purity and whatnot, But I did just refill their exhibit, which is why there's 2 males and a female right now. So they're doing cool. All right, what do you want to?
Are the Triceratops happy?
I did not put Triceratops. I won't put Triceratops in the zoo. They're the hardest animals ever. Okay, so let's do... Now what do you want to do, babe? Which category here?
Marine Mania. Let's do some pools. Wait, what aquatic stuff do we have so far?
We have the whales... Hold on. We have the whales. We have, looks like, sharks, jellyfish. There's the whales.
Mermaid tank?
Not yet. And we have Nessie, which is half aquatic. We do not have manatees or mermaids yet.
Do we have one with a show yet?
Yeah, that's the Orca 2. Orca 2 can't find food. Oh dear. Okay, let's fix that here.
I don't think we have much like that really honors the desert biome. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What, like the Sahara kind of?
Yeah, or like a rocky kind of Sahara. I feel like most of these are like in deciduous or coniferous forest or wetlands. I don't see a lot of dry environments. I feel like to be a diverse zoo that it needs some.
Have any food? Other animals? Okay. I'm gonna have to delete some. Had to pause so James could get tater tots. Okay. Now we're gonna have to sell some of our orcas because the exhibit isn't big enough.
What happened? Did they grow?
Yeah.
Or reproduce?
They had babies, yeah, and they grow. So let's see.
How do you know it's not big enough?
Because it says. See? They're not big enough.
They complain about it? Oh, that's cool.
So, okay, that's a female, male, female. Okay, we're gonna sell Yorker 4. See how they are now. Yep, they're fine, but one is still sick. Is one of our marine specialists in there? Yes, she's about to start a show. Okay, we do have one in there, so it looks like, okay, they're gonna take care of it. Cool.
At some point you'll need to hire more, right?
It depends on how big it gets. So, you said you wanted manatees or mermaids? Or do both? Do we actually have manatees yet? We do have manatees, yes.
Excellent. I feel like we didn't do them before because we didn't have them yet.
Yeah, that's exactly why. I have the funding...
But then after that I want to do some desert. Yeah,
we can do that. What would you prefer first, babe?
Manatee.
So manatees first? Okay, then I'll do manatees and mermaids. I want to put them in the same tank, but then they get angry at each other, so we won't. And I want to put them next to Nessie.
No weenie.
Mean dog, knock it off.
Stop.
Yeah, sorry in advance if you can hear my puppies.
You can't be fussing at every car that drives by. Goodness, girl.
She begs to differ.
And she'll see a tree move and she'll be like, oh my gosh, it's a tree. It's a tree. I know what happens next. What happens next, Weenie?
You're getting them excited, babe.
Nothing. I like the giraffes.
I like the giraffe.
The giraffes have a feeding activity?
No.
Let's pretend that they do. Like every zoo with giraffes has a feeding activity.
I agree.
I wonder if they did at the time the game was made.
Yes, they did, because I was feeding giraffes as a little kid before this game came out.
Would you be fussing?
Yes, I'm making like one giant tank, and then I will just separate it by a wall for the two different tanks. She getting upset? Yeah, Weenie is fine. If you're worried about her, she sounds so distressed. What you can't see is her wagging tail. She just really wants to be outside. Oh, forgot to make him a wall. Okay, hold on. Rookie mistake. Hold on.
This game's really making me wonder, like, wish for the returning to the zoo, but we can't because there's a pandemic going on.
Because quarantine.
Yes, this is years later. There was a big pandemic.
I'm sure people will be watching this in current time. But yeah, in case you're watching this from the future,
well,
that happened.
Watch it from the past. we're hanging in there. I misswallowed my potato.
Okay, let's see these first, and they're gonna get the bigger tank.
I like how the game only lets you put a few manatees in a huge tank, but in real life, like in Florida, there'll be hundreds of manatees like all crowded against each other in one little bend of a like wet area.
I have one specific marine specialist show tank that usually does better that way. Lion's mane jelly can't find any food. Oh.
How can it not find food? It doesn't find food. It's a jellyfish. It floats.
It'll eat, babe.
Yeah, but I don't think it pursues targets, does it?
Okay. Foliage.
Foliage?
Foliage.
Manatees like lots of foliage.
I really wish you could just give them straight lettuce.
Just feed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, as cool as this game is, it would be awesome if there was like a manual feed thing, so you could like just watch them, you know.
There
like
is
an farm and watch them squirm around.
There
and
is
eat
in
the
like
food.
later Zoo Tycoons, if I'm not mistaken. Someone comment down below. Like in the later incarnations, it gets a little more like up close and interactive.
Have you played those?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but from what I remember being a kid playing those games, I didn't like them as much. Just like the overall gameplay.
Just like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
It's like there was less. It's like the interactive was better, but the building was a lot less creative, if I'm remembering.
Oh, I felt the same way. For Roller Coaster Tycoon, actually, my problem was they added too much detail to where it wasn't fun to play. I mean, you have to make some approximations to make it a game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have to figure out the balancing the finances and
exactly,
have 500 switches to put down one side. Well, no,
that's
just
what,
make it a tile.
That's what I didn't like about Mall Tycoon. It was the same thing.
Just too much complexity to be fun. No, I think if you want to do that successfully in these kind of games, it's almost as if I'd like them to have a slider for like simple mode,
right?
You know, and advanced.
I want to go swimming with them again. That was so. There are lots of thirsty guests. You have a vending machine and a whole food court. What are you talking about? You guys have drinks. Do we need another drink stand? We'll do that next. Checking on the. I'm talking in the background. Wonderful. Drink stand here. stand? A fancy drink. Where should we put it, you think? This seems like a main thoroughfare. We'll put it here, I think.
I'm so glad you don't have to mow the grass in this game. That's such an annoying thing in Roller Coaster Tycoon. The grass would have to be mowed, so you'd have an army of people who exist only to mow grass.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we need mermaids.
Mermaid statues.
That turn into mermaids.
You were. I loved how happy you were when I looked up those Easter eggs, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, you can have mermaids!" Do the mermaids eat?
They do, yes. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Look at that. It's like straight up Ariel. Like red hair and green tail and everything. Okay. Wait, you don't like more than one? Oh no, they live with it.
Woo, it's a mermaid.
I'm gonna give you guys a lot. It'd be nice if you could put like male and female. Alright, let's see if they're like getting pissed at their quantity here.
There's an idea.
Enough shelters. I can do that.
I like how the mermaids, despite being humanoid, are considered animals for the purposes of this game.
I still really want to be a professional mermaid. I'm gonna do it. What?
Just adorable. I love the determination.
Hey, you guys need that many shelters? They're like huge giant ships. Come on.
One ship per mermaid. I don't know that, I'm just making it up.
Like y'all are getting deleted.
Sold, not deleted, honey. You don't just delete them from existence. It's not that kind of game.
It's on the tour guide list.
Is the tour guide a separate attraction?
What do you mean?
Like people go when they go on to get tours?
Yeah.
They're separate from just visiting the attraction on their own?
Yeah, I mean, well, you assume. It's not like seen or anything, but yeah. You never see like the tour guides walking around with a group of people, but...
What do tours do for your park?
I've never actually noticed a difference.
I like how the range part, like, it just shows the whole globe and there's no, like, in data. Because you won't find them in any part of the globe.
Mm. Well, they have, like, the type of fish they like, or the type of foliage they like, evidently. And dollars. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I wish you could put the Atlantean statue in here and have, like, male mermaids. Like baby mermaids.
Now there's an idea.
Okay, I just gave y'all another drink stand.
Guess they're complaining that they can't find other places to drink.
Which, that's no problem. You all have a vending machine, you have 2 drink stands, you've got like
I don't want to hear it.
You have a lemonade stand, like...
This is too far away.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That both would happen a lot in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Tell me if I'm going to shut up about another game, by the way. But this reminds me of it a lot.
Relevant.
If you had too many paths, Guests just wander aimlessly, even if you give them maps. So if you had like a big matrix of paths, they could walk around in there until they die, because they just don't happen to choose the way out. You know.
Some diversity in.
But I didn't mind that. I created drowning pits for guests I didn't like. So.
Right. Brittle sea. Okay, do you guys have enough yet? I'm running out of room. Yes, okay, cool. I'm not gonna have room for the rocks. What are you talking about?
We need 500 rocks.
I'm gonna have to, like, delete a few, because...
Well, replant.
Yeah.
We'll say.
I know you're all so unhappy. I got rid of 4 of them, and they are complaining about the foliage again.
Listen, I have to give you a timeout. At least you have a couple of choices for rocks.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a pteranodon. Into this.
Do you control prices of Ursu exhibits?
Yes. Well, for the drink stands and gift shops and general admission, yes.
Oh, I'm stupid. It's a zoo. You can't just stop you
per
from looking at them.
exhibit. Yes.
How much does Ursu cost?
I will look and just. Why is this tank dirty? You have a filter.
That is a lot.
What
a
is
lot of dirty water.
What is the deal? You have.
That's like millions of gallons of dirty water.
And they're cleaning it. Okay.
Just imagine the stench.
It's like a lot of dinosaur poop, mermaid poop, like.
Somehow I imagine the mermaids had little outhouses or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that wouldn't do anything, would it?
Information plaque. And they like.
That research is fast.
They like this. Yes, it makes them happy.
Those were unhappy. No,
those
that's
are
their
happy.
heads.
Yes. What?
It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle, trying to have just the right amount of room to place the stuff you want.
I like the treasure chest. They don't care. They don't care about the treasure chest, so I'm gonna put some in there.
It seems fitting somehow.
Right? Yeah.
I feel like they have to have treasure chests. Well, if they don't care about it that much, then
yeah, that doesn't make them unhappy. So
they're just fine with it. I don't see why not.
I will put a generic mermaid statue also.
I feel like the Triceratops in this game are like a synonym for depression. Like, they're going to be unhappy no matter what. Give them the plants they want, they trample them.
Actually, no. I'm going to move the mermaid statue over to the manatees because they're the real mermaids.
I was about to say! Manatees are beautiful, though. I'm so glad I got to be with you when you were first touched by a manatee.
Me too. And now what do you want, babe? Said you wanted something like...
Desert biome.
Desert?
I feel like it's so imbalanced right now. This is like a water...
Okay, hold on. Well, we have... Let's see, hold on. We have the elephants. And we have giraffes.
That's true, that's savanna. Do we have anything like a drier rock? Oh, I know what we're missing, tundra.
Yes, we are.
We are missing tundra.
So that would you rather do desert or tundra first?
Tundra.
Okay, hold on. I pickled ginger to eat. Okay.
Why is the fence shimmering? Oh, they're electric.
Yeah. Do you want dinosaurs or regular animals for desert or tundra?
Bigfoot.
That's not tundra or desert.
Oh.
It's forest. We could do Yeti.
Yeti, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeti?
That's what
Okay.
I'm thinking. Sorry. The cold Bigfoot. The cold foot
The cold
version.
foot?
Yes.
Got it.
I like that you can translate that. Cold foot, got it. Biome creation tape. Path creation tape. See, this I kind of wish they had in
What?
Roller Coaster Tycoon. They didn't have that kind of like path tape thing, so building paths took a while. But you could build paths underground and in the sky. Exhibit 13, code name. No one must know about our Yetis.
I remember Yetis being a real pain in the ass. Let's see what happens.
It's because you gotta tilt the terrain. They need clips.
Yeah.
It's sort of like how tanks are a pain if you lower them because you can never like get it back up and level. To a lesser extent, Yetis, but you can fix it with the landscaping tool. I think.
Cliffs and hills, snow. Okay. Greystone.
I remember the Greystone. No.
And a little overkill there. That's okay. All a part of the ambiance.
I like you dump the animals in there before you form
Well, yeah,
it.
because I have to know what they want.
Because you're using. Yes, I know you're using them as a sensor, but I just imagine like someone like putting like just throwing an animal into a random environment. And it's just like, what is this? I'm like, okay, what do you need? Like zoo animal consultant. Which is probably a real job, so if that is your job, I apologize. I'm sure it's really important. I'm uneducated in that area.
I think you're fine, babe.
Zoo Consultants of America contacts
So that's your alt. If
video.
you're really that sensitive, then you don't belong on this channel.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that out there now.
You're not exactly trying to be like.
Oh yeah, now's I guess a good time to say like, yeah, this is for kids and families of all shapes and sizes, but we may curse.
It's not for kids. Remember, that's a special term for YouTube now. For kids means you have to obey a bunch of rules. It's not for kids. This is a general video.
This is a family-friendly video, but I'm just warning you now.
But with the subtext that you consider the occasional curse to still be reasonably family friendly.
I do. I mean, I guess I'll say like PG channel.
PG-13.
Like, well, I mean, maybe not PG-13 for this video, but
MA-17.
Does he mean NA?
Not yet rated. Director's Uncut Edition.
Those are usually the best.
Yeah, well, you like movies.
Uh-huh.
Of course. He's the pumpiest puppy ever, and he is here to support our zoo tycooning. What would go in the Pudge's environment?
Food.
Actually, probably.
And
oh,
that's
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, it'd be stinky. Maybe a few mushrooms, like toadstools, and he would like sit on them. You know, kind of like he's like a gnome or something.
That'd be cute.
You know what I mean? How like gnomes are always drawn as like toadstools and stuff, and little ponds and things.
Okay, they say they want more cliffs and hills. You know, when I'm putting more cliffs and hills, they don't like it.
Or is it destroying something?
No, it's not. Okay, so it's very particular about where they want it. Wow.
Just not here.
Like this corner, don't touch it.
Yeti interior designer. Exterior designer? The Pudge says he would like to be an interior designer someday.
Matterween. Getting upset for no reason again. There could be a person outside. Oh my god, be happy with it.
Every time Google releases a new Android phone.
The Yetis and the freaking Sabertooths. Remember? Okay, thank you. Jeez.
Finally, Google, alright, we fixed all the issues. This phone is perfect. Reception, too much money.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of true though.
No, see, you want a phone that does everything but also doesn't cost anything. It's tricky. No, see, I always, not to go on a huge tangent here. Yeah, you gotta pick the market, you know. It's you gotta decide what you care about more than others. I just want a good value, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like you, honey. The Pudge, however, was not a good value. It's not a good value. He's expensive. I'm not even sure he's a dog.
I don't think he's a dog.
More like an acorn.
They don't like
It's gotta get the acorn shape. You know what I'm saying?
well suited for Yeti too.
Oh yeah. What about for the other ones?
Nah.
One Yeti has a serious problem with cliffs and hills. Just goes ballistic, starts beating the other Yetis. No, imagine how much more of a butt this game would be if the animals had different preferences.
Oh my god.
More like people. So you just had to find like a happy medium. It's like, let's give it as perfect, and then the Triceratops have a baby that hates everything.
Thank you. I'm gonna put this somewhere. I'll find something to put under it. Nothing snow related. Arctic gift shop. Sure. This will be like the cold area of the zoo.
I'm getting a lot of notifications.
I want this here. Like blocking off the path. Nah, it's okay. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Lots of hungry guests.
What's the orange
Screw
thing in
you.
the aquarium?
What?
Never mind, I think it's a ball.
Yes, it is.
It's far off the screen, so I didn't want you to have to go and hunt it down just to say, yes, it is a ball, stupid.
I would never call you.
I think your filter's having an issue in that tank.
For. Maybe you can't find any food. Oh, because there's like too many of them. They keep eating all the food. Okay, now what do you want? Desert?
Too many mermaids? You could get rid of it.
No, desert.
Alright, well, Mermaid 2 is just gonna have to suck it up and do a better job of finding food. Yes. Or at least like a rocky environment.
Which, okay, those are different. So what do you want, babe?
Arid, I guess. Arid environment. Because technically tundra is a desert. It doesn't snow. Because it doesn't have enough precipitation. Does that make sense?
I'm just waiting for you to make a decision.
Desert. In the desert.
But you want desert.
Yes.
Gazelle. Well, that's still like savannah, not really desert. Like, is there like a coyote in here or something? Like wolf, wolf. Camel. Camels are desert.
Yeah.
And camel.
Camel's
camel.
desert. Yeah, I'll do camel. Pledge says he has no thoughts or the pledge as seen from below. I'm gonna take a quick recording of it. The pledge as seen from below. Are you laughing?
Yeah.
Pretty giggle?
Excited for baby camels automatically.
Oh,
look, there's Santa.
Oh, because it's Christmas.
It's December in this world. Very cool.
That's cute.
I know. I like
Easter
those little.
egg.
And like the witch at Halloween. Why are the mermaids? Someone in there with the mermaids, and then my tiger shirt. I see. I know tiger shirt too. Happy, I guess. Not enough shelters. I may have to just delete some. There's already 2 shelters in. Too dirty. You guys have a foo. My camel's just sitting over there in like an unfinished exhibit, all pissed. Okay, she's cleaning it, so it'll be okay. Okay, back to you guys. Alright. Grass, terrain, dirt. Jellyfish.
See, but I don't feel like the jellyfish finds.
Oh, they hunt.
They hunt?
Sure.
I don't think jellyfish hunt.
Look it up.
I think they just kind of float.
Look it up.
Alright.
They're lion's manes. Lion's manes jellies. Oh, I don't like.
Ooh. They're not opportunistically grazing. They're deliberately fishing. Researcher Robert Courtney, from James Cook University, said in a statement. They are targeting and catching fish that are at times as big as they are and are far more complex animals. This is a really neat animal that is displaying a surprisingly complex prey capture strategy.
Okay.
Most jellyfish just swim around and basically run into stuff and are considered opportunistic grazers. However, after capturing several samples of the creatures and recording them for 24-hour periods, the researcher and his team quickly learned that the lion's mane specifically, as an example, jellyfish actually hunts deliberately and is not simply a hazard to fish it blunders into. They have no brain, but they actively fish. So they're not exactly just objects. So
yeah.
Do they hunt? Kinda, yeah. The jellyfish do kinda hunt. It's kinda weird. They don't have brains, but they can hunt. In a sort of way.
Really surprised we don't have like a camel riding thing. We have elephant rides.
I feel like camel riding, it makes more sense and is even more ethical, in a way.
Well, no, none of the ride is ethical, but in my zoo it is. So
Pursue the elephants to this for fun. Because it's a perfect world and what you say goes.
I'm going with a Mexican prairie dog cafe. Because why not? Check on lion's mane jelly too. I'm all upset. Hungry and can't find food. There's too many of you. Okay, I'm going to make another marine biologist just for the mermaids because apparently they need it.
Because apparently they just have to stand there and feed them continuously because the mermaids are so ravenous.
Evidently.
Maybe the marine biologist just gets distracted by their beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Or booty, you know, whatever the case may be. I'm distracted by the booty frequently.
Okay, I think I have. Well, I don't want to. And I'm also going to get another one just for the tiger sharks because there isn't too many of them for the amount, and I like filling up the cages, but they're making it too dirty. Okay, and we are going to call this installment 2. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the little bell if you want to be notified. Let us know any suggestions or anything you have. I hope you enjoyed this. This was just something nice for you to watch with your dinner or to fall asleep to or whatever. We are going to film our second installment of Chamber of Secrets, so watch out for that. And thank you, love you, bye!